Good morning, and I'm Pravishika Pradhan, formally introducing to you all. So, without not going deep into my introduction, I like to straight go forward to today's class. That is what we will be dealing. It's bibliography. Last time I had given you projects, so I hope everyone has completed their projects or in the process of completing the project. So for the last section, which is the most important section, is bibliography section. So today we will learn what bibliography is. Like I said, bibliography is a set of certain sources that you use while doing project, or in layman term I can say that while doing project you use numerous sources like internet sources, books, articles, magazines. We can call it as a sources. So in this lockdown, in this pandemic, let's learn a new way of writing bibliography. So bibliography is the most important aspect after completing the project. So today I will give you a certain method or process that you need to follow while writing bibliography. So after the end of session, I will give you image. I will be sending image also. So on that you can refer it and you can write it down in the same method which I have written. To write bibliography, what is most important is surname. Surname of a person. To write bibliography, surname, then comes name, then comes year, then comes number 4 is name of the author, name of the author, which you can write in this method also. First writing surname, then name, okay, then in number 5 comes publishing house name, Publishing, publishing house name, and this is the most important theme to write bibliography. I need you to jot down these points in a sheet of paper and you can refer it back when you write bibliography. This is just for book. And while you write book, I hope everyone has used their respective class 9 book, and for that, for referencing, put it like this. But in last section, I'll also be sending you the format, the layout of how to write sequentially. Just jot it down this point, and for the layout you can write it by copying whatever the things I'll be sending you in an image. So in bibliography there will be so many sources. There will be more sources like books, articles. Moreover, there will be magazine, internet sources, internet, so and so forth. But basically, you are in a period of a lockdown in this pandemic. What we are using is, the most important thing is, we are referring internet sources. And I hope you guys have heard about URL. Kindly note this one. You have to write it down exactly whatever the thing in URL has written. It will start by writing HTTP. I hope you have I hope you have seen this particular word, HTTP. I hope before opening Google, you'll write certain things such as the Mughal Empire. Okay, we'll be dealing with Mughal Empire. Mughal Empire. For this, in Google, you will write Mughal Empire, and numerous of things will be popping up in your screen. So for this one, okay, and for in many of selections, you have selected this one. So when you click this one, automatically that will shift into other page, and in other page, this HTTP will be opening, and it will be following with the same pattern, like something like Mughal Empire.com, something, date or numbers will be there. I need you all to copy this thing in your project. I want this thing to be accurate. I hope and I am clear that only few students will be using these books, articles and magazines. I hope nobody has used magazines, because there is what we call it, no culture of reading habit in our students. So the best method, you have used internet. For this, kindly use the method which I have taught you in this digital platform. So for every now, I'll be taking class like this only, because this will be one-on-one, and I'll be taking Viva also, Viva voice also, for every individual students. Like if a student will has chosen topic like Renaissance, so I want students to present like the way I'm using the medium of recording a video and sending it to me. Like for you have to record a minimum video of 5 minutes, wherein you have to introduce yourself, class and section, and tell your topic of the project. And in that presentation, you'll be explaining what you have done in your project, like what were the methods you were using while completing method, and what new information you learned about the topic. And in that 5 minutes of video, not more than 5 minutes, kindly try to give a holistic idea about what you have done in your project. And in that also marks will be included, because just simply sending your projects in PDF form, I personally want to know how much student knows the topic, on what sections you are lacking behind, and the things, so on and so forth. So there will be no excuses. The project will be of 20 marks and 10 marks were for this Viva voice, 5 marks for presenting, and 5 marks for how brilliantly you use the technology. And I don't want any filters to be used. I want just plain video, raw video you need to send me. Whether you do in a room, whether you do in open environment. I'm sorry for the disturbance. There is a maintenance work going on in this colony. So coming into the topic, 20 marks, 10 marks for writing, 10 marks divided into 5 each, 5 marks for presenting, and 5 marks for your ability to harness this digital platform. I rather say it's not an online class, but I can say digitally I am teaching you. So I guess I'm clear with you all, and see you in the next class. If you have any doubt, you can directly message me on group chat, not in my personal chat, so that everybody knows what they are confused about, what they are facing problems. I don't want to entertain any student in personal chat. I prefer group. That's why official group chat has been created. And this is the first time I'm formally introducing myself due to this pandemic, but it's okay. Let's focus on the studies. So after I waited for this 15th of October, your projects need to be completed, so that after that I can take regular class on. I will record a video of a particular chapter and I will send it to you, so that after you can keep it in as a digital library for your studies. Take care, stay safe, and complete your work in time. I don't want any excuses that you haven't finished or you haven't completed your work. October 15th is a deadline. Take care.